hella bold.
At least you're not the orphan.
I'm too.
I'm such a homebody. I have like 3 friends.
Since I bought this house, I'm always here.
Yeah, you can always come. You have to bring food. It's enough.
Yeah.
But he's gonna, you know, his friends all
Oh,
been
man.
great. They're all fun.
I'm like a rare mystical creature.
Tons of.
I've been there. Not the kids one. You worked in the mental asylum.
So funny.
I can laugh about it now.
In like middle school.
I was like, is that familiar from like Dora?
From that cheer movie.
Oh, is it America Ferrera?
Yes.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh.
That's an old one.
Throwback. Yup.
Yeah.
Wait, what year were y'all born? Wait, Josh, what year were you born?
1993.
93, okay.
95.
95,
88.
88.
Whoa.
Okay, no.
No, y'all didn't.
But I remember the cheerleading movie. I don't know.
This whole time we've been recording, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Edgyverse podcast. I do have some characters today. All right,
And I'm most of them.
go ahead. Go
Just
ahead.
kidding.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Sage Rain.
I'm
Nice to
Amy.
meet you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
I know, it's okay, Amy. I was doing too much. Keep going.
My name is Amy Umo.
I'm Bethany.
And this is the Edgyverse podcast once again. And our topic today is going to be women problems. Not necessarily how crazy y'all can be, but just the things that y'all go through. I want y'all to tell me like the things that y'all actually have to deal with. Issues in the world. And y'all can go in depth all y'all
This is
want.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be a good learning for your boy over here. And y'all can share what y'all think like the biggest problems is. You know, y'all cool with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry. I was just meditating and processing what you said. It was just, I was taking it in.
Yeah. Down to the dirty. You all right?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I have a traumatic experience with men. Just was thinking of women problems. I don't know.
Do we need to switch?
Mine.
You gonna be good? You promise?
I'm a crazy y'all.
Yeah.
She's not crazy. Whatever.
I love you, Josh.
The best people are a little crazy, to be honest.
I think the funnest
Think of
people
the
in
Mad
world have a
Hatter.
little bit.
I love him.
He seems like a fun time.
There's a
Harley
good
Quinn.
kind of crazy.
I'll start with Bethany. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Give me a thing you think that women have to go through that's overlooked. I would say
Man, our hormones, man.
hormones.
Hormones. I don't know. I've been like really deep diving like women's cycles like from month to month, and like it's a lot of stuff ever since I've been off of birth control and just like the natural cycle and like the different phases, and it's a lot. Like we really only have 1 or 2 weeks where we feel like we have energy,
Like
where
we're
we
normal-
are like
normal people.
normal headspace. We're not emotional. We feel good. We're not bloated. Not tired.
And eating like grizzly bears coming out of hibernation.
Yes. It's wild. And then guys, it's just the same hormonal cycle every single day.
Hey,
but us,
hey.
it's a month cycle.
You right. You right. You right.
People
Y'all,
don't
y'all win on that for
understand.
sure.
People
Y'all
don't
win on that.
understand.
I agree, man. And I would say one thing for me that I feel is I sleep a lot. I don't give a fuck. I sleep a lot. And I don't think that people understand why we're so fucking exhausted. But like mentally, it just takes so much. Even, you know, going back to the cycle thing, like we still have to work. We still have to, be responsible adults while we're cramping, while we're bloated, while we're so uncomfortable, sometimes sweating, hot flashes. Like there's so many like things that are uncomfortable about being on your cycle. And like we're still expected to be in this, oh, hi, how are you doing? Like, especially if you work in like, customer service or something like that. And it's like, bitch, I don't feel like being nice today. Like we should get days, like we should get optional days off, like, for when we're on our cycles each month at jobs. Like, I really feel like that would be fair.
Especially for some women, because I feel like they experience cramps and stuff like that worse than other people.
Absolutely.
So it's just different person to person.
Like, some people really can't function, like, when they're on their cycles. And it's like, jobs and stuff just aren't understanding about that at all. So, that's kind of frustrating.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand. I have a flexible, like, the best work situation when I'm cramping. Oh my gosh, I can literally just stay home.
That's nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. When it does happen though, yeah, it's so painful.
What's another one? Well, since you're talking, what's another one, Aim? That you think that women deal with that people might just bypass,
Okay, so it goes back. So
before you talk, I want to let y'all know it's not just about certain things like that. I mean, it can go from the issue of, I would say, DMs. If y'all get an oversupply, because I'm not gonna lie, man. I've seen some of my homegirls like messages and stuff.
Facebook.
Oh my
crazy.
word! I've seen a couple pictures about it, and I didn't know it was a thing.
I had to go look her up real quick. I had her post is still there. Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
Wild.
It was a girl who said she's like, I don't know. It doesn't even matter. We all saw it. We all know what it said.
Dude,
Y'all
I have
saw
a
it.
fucking story,
You know
man.
You got a story?
I got a fucking
Is this a DM story?
Like low key, but it's okay. So I like had to get an Uber with my kids one day, and it was this guy, and he dropped us off, and so the next day I got like an email from Uber that was like, oh, you left something in your Uber. So I had to like call him, and then he didn't answer, so I texted him and I was like, hey, I got an email that said that I may have left something in your car, and he was like, no. I just didn't want to ask for your number in front of your kid. And I said, that's funny because, rewind, I had told one of my friends, I said, how funny would it be if he was just trying to ask me for my number or something like that? So go back.
So question for y'all. Do y'all like that?
No.
And
Well, maybe.
I mean,
To me, I'm open to meeting people. I'm a free spirit, so I believe that we can, meet people in interesting ways. And I appreciate the effort, because what if he was someone that was a good match for me? And, he was confident enough, to...
But-
it depends.
Yeah,
but
so
wouldn't
it
y'all have
depends.
wanted him to be confident enough to ask you right then and
Yeah,
there?
that's
No,
what
but as a mom, not in front of my kids, no.
I can.
I
that
respected
makes
that
sense.
part.
That does make sense.
So
I get
that part of
Okay.
it. So I was like,
Get involved.
okay. He was like, well, it sounds like we have the same thing in mind. And I was like, well, I wouldn't say that because I don't know what's on your mind.
Yeah.
And he said, to be honest, I'm just trying to see what that cat emoji like if it's available.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I hate that.
my god.
That's
Don't
bold.
even respond.
That's bold.
really bold.
That's hella bold.
At least you didn't have to work around to get his intentions.
I said, laugh my ass off, emoji.
But that's like a funny though. If you got a sense of humor, you know what I'm saying?
I
but
said, bro, I appreciate the honesty because I don't like shady ass people and I don't like fucking liars. So, like, thank you for being upfront with your intentions, but no fucking thank you, because absolutely fucking not. Have a great day. Blocked him. Like, bro, like, come on. But I really appreciated the honesty because, like, at least you're being real with me at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Girl problems, as far as right now. Okay, what do you guys think about like trans females, women playing in sports? Okay, I'm talking college sports. I'm talking,
I don't think it's
Olympics.
I don't think it's I don't think it's right for men
at all.
to be playing in a women's sport because it's
At all.
a women's sport.
Exactly.
Like if you want to play that sport, go ahead and do your thing and be a man and play in that sport.
I
you
think
know?
it'd be cool to make groups for everybody.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. But
Yeah.
That's what I
But
was
it's
gonna
not
say.
done
Like
right
they
now.
should have
You gotta play in
transgender
your-
Olympics where the
yeah.
transgender people then
Dang,
they
that's
can.
a crazy topic right there.
I mean,
Yeah,
to me, that
I'm
would be the
so-
most fair thing.
right now, okay, so there's literally a college team volleyball. You know, I love volleyball. So a college transgender girl has been playing. A woman. I'm sorry, I don't know her name, but she's been playing for like 4 years as a trans woman. So it's been happening for the last 4 years. She's currently being sued by like the NCAA.
Oh, she's being.
She's being sued by her teammates.
Oh.
Oh, because did they not know and then they found out and then
Yeah,
they
she
and
didn't
then they
know.
lost
She found in the news one
and then
day.
they forfeited all their games or something like that.
No, so they're winning. They are winning. I'm talking 9-0. They are winning because.
I mean, I don't know what that is. It's volleyball. Volleyball.
But yeah,
Okay.
yes, college volleyball, Arizona. I can't remember what
That's
school.
That's that's wild. That the NCAA is suing her.
It's been a lot. I don't know exactly the details. The player is suing NCAA, which
Oh, the player is suing them.
that play. So it's like
I
the
mean, the whole
captain
NCAA
or
getting
something.
sued all the time.
They have
right
to play
now.
a game tonight together. So it's crazy. Like I wanna. Yeah, that's what
wild.
I'll be watching right now.
That's
It's
wild.
how they win though. They win. They're working together as a team. So that's
What-
really cool. But it's not fair. It's not
fair.
It's not fair.
It's
yeah.
not fair. It's
Yeah.
not the same playing field.
Not at
You
all.
know,
Yeah.
at all.
I don't think it's a leveled playing field either. Yeah.
It's just not. It definitely isn't. Yeah.
I mean, we're just made different naturally.
I think, yeah, everyone should be able to have their own things, though. So
Yeah.
it should just be more inclusive and
I
have ways
agree.
that they
Yeah.
can be a part of it, you know, and
I agree with
participate, but it be more like, you know, fair, like more leveled.
Yeah, that's not right at all. Think about Leah Thomas, who was Liam Thomas or something, like a swimmer, who now swims for the girls, and he wins now. She wins all of her competitions now. That just is
Oh, the
so not
swimmer.
fair,
That's
yeah.
I
I don't know her name.
We all know about
But-
that. That was all over the news and all.
But that's been happening for
A while,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I really wanted to
Think
go
about
back to the DM thing.
Okay.
Like, what is y'all views on it though?
Okay.
Like,
so,
what is right and what is wrong?
So something like respectful, like
Right.
so, yeah, nothing too crazy. Not liking every single one of my pictures because you're gonna get blocked.
Because you could get blocked.
Yeah,
Is
if
that
you-
stalker activity?
and you go like a picture from like 46 weeks ago. I don't know. I keep all my pictures.
No,
up.
when they go, yes, and
Or
they go
leave a
back like
comment
all the way.
Is it-
Yeah.
On my very first
That is a
picture.
little
Let
weird.
me ask y'all this: Is y'all feel like it's weird? Like they go all through it, and it's like a picture from 7 months ago that they like.
So
What's in your what are you thinking? Like he went through all my shit.
Well, I
post
don't
pictures.
post a lot, to be honest. So
Yeah.
honestly, like my second picture
Same.
on the top is from like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I can
So-
relate. I don't post very often either,
Yeah.
so it would probably like most
That's
of the
probably
pictures being
something-
liked would be older.
It's for posting though, so I keep.
Yeah.
I've deleted thousands, but I still like to keep a lot up. So
Yeah.
it was the app is for, and I don't mind that. But being crazy, doing too much, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So.
No, I
Because
mean, I
that's
get if
kind of
you're up-
giving like
keep up
clingy
with it.
vibes to
Now,
me.
if after
Yeah.
you know me, if you go do that, like say, like if it's someone I do,
Yeah,
and
like
I
if
just
we
know
go
then
on
I
a
like it.
date
So
and the date
it's-
was good and like, you know,
yeah,
that's
so-
a little different.
Mm-hmm.
But like if I don't know you yet, like you're a little thirsty. You coming on a
Chill,
little
like, just
strong.
chill,
Like,
you
do you
know?
do this to everybody? Like, are you just
Yeah, exactly. Then you gotta go see.
right? Like,
There- do they
bitch, do I even know you? How the fuck are we friends on here?
Like,
Fuck. Oh, I know they second cousin. Delete. Like, what the fuck?
And
Like,
that's
What-
why my
what would
house
y'all
is
say?
private.
What would y'all say about? Let's say I'll just name a couple of things. What about y'all say about the workplace? What's hard at the workplace? What would y'all think would be hard as
don't date your coworkers.
that's rule number one?
That's rule number one. That's all I can say. Don't do it.
I've worked in a lot of environments where my appearance is opposite to the environment that I work in. So I think that I scare my coworkers a little bit. And like, not in a bad way, but I think people are intimidated by me. I don't typically get hit on like at work and stuff. Like by coworkers. I haven't really experienced
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So that's just how it should be. That's the standard. So
Do you think you guys are taken seriously?
I am. I'm a boss ass bitch. Like, I mean, I'm a sweetheart, but I look like I would fuck somebody up, like under the right circumstances. So I don't feel that I have had issues being respected necessarily in the workplace, but I do see where maybe women that have more timid personalities could feel bullied by, because a lot of times like supervisors nowadays really just are not nice people. And a lot of times they, talk at people versus like communicating with them. And so I could see where someone who's a little bit more timid could be, intimidated or more uncomfortable in the workplace for sure, especially if their superior is a male. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think thankfully the job I've been at for the past few years, they're pretty good, I feel like, about not making you feel like less than. And honestly, like, especially the department I'm in right now, a lot of it is women.
Are you in sales?
No. I mean, I work with like sales reps, but.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah. So like a lot of it like that we work with, we're like office coordinators or whatever. But there's a lot of women. I think there's like one or two guys who are like work in that position, so it's actually kind of nice. A lot of supervisors are women. Our manager is a woman, and
Nice.
the reps I work with
love
are men,
that.
so they can be kind of iffy sometimes. But
Yeah, I've had good bosses. I've had terrible bosses. People wanna like women, especially. I'm just women, period. I guess like, but I've also had male bosses who were good and bad. But just women specifically, I can think of one lady that was so mean to me. It was crazy. Like I was, yeah, like. Yeah, I don't know. That was crazy. Love her now though. Like, I guess now I can like look back and think like maybe like I didn't take things personal, but she did say like crazy things to me. Like, I don't even want to say where, but she was like, I was wearing lipstick at work, and she was like, "No one's here to see you." It was so funny. Like, I'm trying to make tips. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
was it a restaurant job?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was funny. But now I took it way personal back then, and now like
Just roll it off your shoulder.
now, yeah, I go visit her jobs, her business. Still love her. Yeah.
It's cool to hear that y'all's relationship has evolved
Yeah.
because sometimes that happens, sometimes when we first meet somebody, we're not their biggest fan, and evolution, to see that evolution happen over time is a really dope thing.
Yeah, she got to see me like grow up, so that was cool. She's like older now. She's a successful businesswoman, so I'm just like listening to her.
I just now
advice.
got into like an all-female work environment for the first time, and I am enjoying it. It's nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That
Thank
is a
you.
beautiful thing to find.
And it's everyone I work with seems to be like pretty mature, so that's like
That's
the
always
best
a
part,
plus,
because
yeah.
I'm a really mature person, and I'm like I feel like one of the problems have had is like I'm a natural born leader. So I don't have a problem going into a workplace and having a supervisor as long as that person's actually a leader.
Yeah.
But like if you're not a fucking leader, like I have struggled so much with authority for those reasons because I just cannot, and I refuse. And like but like I said, like I have been found to be like a little intimidating in some of the work environments
I would
that I've
listen
had.
to
like
anything you say. I would say yes,
I
yes,
would
ma'am.
do.
I'm
Does that-
silent.
Does that happen a lot though? You
To
guys
me,
think, do y'all
I
think that
have-
happens a lot? Do y'all feel like people are intimidated by you if you're like speaking your mind on a certain situation and they just
Being
not
a
get it?
Men
black
don't
woman,
like it.
being a
Maybe
black woman,
that's
well,
it.
yeah. Being
You say
a-
men don't like it?
Yes, you know, like what I do. So, like, there's men, like, I've been doing like donuts, making donuts. And
in your
so-
car?
No.
Oh.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about like your boss?
Yeah, so I'm
I
saying
was, but that's just him though.
No,
I mean, there's
not my
probably
boss. No,
other,
no,
there's
no.
other dudes that way too. But I mean, if anything, I would want somebody to speak their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, at the
Like,
same time,
not a
because I
puppet.
don't want you to just be somebody that just does everything somebody tell you to do. Like you have
That's
your own
so
life.
not
It's-
attractive.
It's your life. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's your life.
Not
It's just
you
that
need other people to write your story. Okay.
There's understanding. You know, there's times where you can be like, I'm understanding what you mean. You know, but I'm gonna hear you. You're gonna hear me out, and we'll go from there. But it's not like it's my way, and you got to do everything I tell you to do. No, it's not gonna work that way. You know, things ain't gonna work if you think that way. If you have that type of thinking, I know
Right.
some men always say, "I want a submissive woman to do it." Yeah, but there's
Wouldn't
earn
it
that.
be
though.
nice?
I've found that there's balance in that.
Yeah.
Like I can talk my shit, but I can also like, you know.
What? Wait a minute.
give
Wait
you
a minute.
foot
Wait a minute.
rub
Wait a
or,
minute.
Like, you
Okay.
know, listen, I had to PG it up because it was about
Do
to
you
go
have
somewhere else for a second there.
And you're like,
It was
what-
about
how-
to
29?
go left.
Boy. What about you?
What about y'all?
Huh? What about you,
I forgot
Beth?
what we were talking about.
What was the question?
I think it's kind of like give and take. Like in a relationship, just kind of like I don't like to be the one who makes the decisions. Honestly, a lot of
my
times.
Oh yeah, that is a
When
big
do
problem.
y'all ever?
Yes.
What do you want to eat?
That is a big
I don't know. What do you want to
problem.
eat?
I don't mind making some decisions whenever it comes to certain things, but I don't know. Like I kind of like to sit back. If I'm like feel like I'm in a healthy,
Yeah.
like protected like relationship, and I can like count on my man to lead and make good decisions for both
That
of
is
us.
such a huge thing. Like these men out here are not leading,
What are
but
the
they want a
signs?
submissive woman. Like what?
Well,
How does
they
that
don't have
even
anything to
work?
offer.
But you
Yeah.
want me to submit to nothing? Like
A lot of the guys are like growing up, you know, like with single moms, and so they don't even know like what a father is, what a man is supposed to do. So it's kind of crazy though to think about.
I was
as
like,
a woman to tell a man like what a man
don't know
is.
about
you
that.
know, one
That's very
thing that
different.
bugs
It goes
me.
both ways.
Yeah,
I would
I'm not
say.
saying all. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
okay,
all.
okay, okay.
I'm no, not
Okay,
all.
okay.
I'm saying
but it could be like
it
an
is
issue.
Yeah, it definitely is.
stereotype,
Yeah.
and it historically, because we have to go way back, but that's what's happened. Like for not all, but
I
a
say
big
that's
majority.
more than that happens a lot now in this day and
Yes.
age. You know,
Exactly.
like young boys growing up and not knowing how to treat women. You know,
yes,
I see it. I probably see it more than
seen it.
I won't say I see it more than y'all. I mean, you guys are women, of course. Y'all see it from y'all see it from friends. Y'all see it from just out there. You see it in daily life. But I mean, I've seen it. I just see how young boys talk to girls in general,
Yeah.
or you know,
I say that as a single mother, so
yeah,
like you know, it's me raising my son. So he does have his father in his life, but just I am a single mother, so I don't mean that like in any disrespectful way. But I just mean like I'm trying to teach him how to be a man, but I don't even know. I've seen my father.
I'm gonna like
I
for
feel like
me.
I feel like a boy needs a father to teach him.
Yes, he
you
needs
know?
a
But a
father.
big part of this too is
And his
like
mother.
if you look to some of the men that act that way,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times they have moms that babied them, and that's the
Yes.
problem.
Mm.
It's not so much that they, and yes,
It's
I
a
do believe
balance.
that they need a male role model, but however, if your son falls down and scrapes his knee, you cannot pick him up and rock him to sleep. Like he's gonna be somebody's husband one day. He's
Yeah,
gonna be a dad
exactly.
one day. He has to learn how to stand up, brush that shit off, and keep it
pushing.
fucking
how to
pushing.
kill
Yeah.
a spider,
And
how
so
to take
that
the trash
Okay,
out.
hold on,
that
hold
is
on,
a
hold
huge
on.
thing for me.
Don't do spiders because
Exactly. I can't be scared
Yeah,
around
don't do
spiders
that.
with my son.
do that.
I'm scared of them.
do that.
He
I'm
can't
scared of
see.
spiders. I'm a
He
grown
can't
ass man.
see.
I got everything to kill a spider, but I'm just saying, if it wouldn't come up this big, you know what I'm saying?
Nope. I
we
can't
all
show
in
my
trouble.
fear in front of him.
I literally had one in my house the other day that was like this big.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of spider it was, but it
hell
was
no.
yeah.
huge.
Let me find one of those in this house. The whole house is gone. Like we're gonna put it on the market the next week. Yeah.
I actually changed the name of them to eiders because I find it less intimidating
Eiders.
and I don't jump. So whenever we see it, we go, hey,
Eiders.
hey, there's an eider over.
It's no.
See, it's not as scary,
Yeah, it
right?
is. Still is when I
it's
see
like,
it.
oh, it's an eider.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Like,
get like,
but
ooh.
anyway.
But
But
then
it
I'm
still
like,
looks the same though.
go get the
Well,
and I gotta show him how
yeah,
to
that's
do it.
true.
He's gotta teach me to
Touche.
do it.
It just helps me mentally because I find them to be
Yeah.
like,
Okay, got it.
yeah, I find the word to be itchy. Like it's an itchy word.
Okay.
Name.
Exactly. I like that. Okay.
I'm gonna go back to you, Bethany. Name a challenge you've had to get past
Like
as
what?
being a woman. Just name a challenge. What challenge have you ran into of being a woman and having to deal with an issue that you overcame?
Like mentally, physically.
Any one of those. Any one of those.
I don't even know. I don't like
Let's
being
say-
put on the spot like this.
let's say mentally. Anything mentally that you had to like get over, that you had to like work on yourself, for instance, or
Well, I mean, like relationships, but I feel like that's a guy and a girl thing. Having to like move on and heal and
yeah.
just kind of heal yourself and just take that time to kind of figure out where you're going. I don't really know.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
I would say one thing that I've experienced as a woman, I'm not a very emotional person. So I'm not very expressive in that way either. So
You let stuff slide, like just kind of roll off. You don't. If something is bothering you, you don't speak up about it.
Fuck no. I'm laid back, but I'm not. I'm not a fucking pushover. Like, I speak my mind. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't take things, I think, as hard as some people do. Like,
You got thick skin.
yes, I have very thick skin. And so, you know, in certain situations, like maybe like, a family member transitioning, like passing or something like that, where I haven't been expressive, like physically, and not like cried or like shown my emotions.
I'm like that too. Like stuff like it takes a minute for me to like
I can. So nice.
I can just kind of let it like kind of
really-
go. I'll think about it like later, like hard, you know.
Yeah.
Like if it happens, I'm like, unless it's like somebody like super close, you know. Like if it's like somebody I thought it was like my brother or something like that, or somebody really close, you know, like you or Nina, or like
I feel like
that
that's
would affect me like a ton.
I feel like
But-
that's a trauma response, or like maybe like to, or like it can be to like maybe growing up in like some sort of toxicity and having to kind of be able to take things on the chin and not necessarily being able to like process things immediately, like maybe as a child.
I don't think I've never really like lost somebody that was like super close to me. I never have. I've like years ago I lost friends I went to high school with, but I was cool with them, but I wasn't like tight with them though, you know, like every day. If it was something like that, that'd mess me up. I think that would mess me up a little bit.
Yeah, so I would say just women being expected to be just like delicate and just like emotional and like, you know, all these things. And I feel like people have a difficult time believing that like women can just really be like,
You think that's
you
a
know?
stereotype that women have to be super
The same
emotional, have to be
Definitely.
y'all all have to be the same person.
Definitely.
Y'all all have to be feminine all the time.
definitely, I feel like that's an expectation for sure. Like us tough girls are like, well, you know, that express ourselves in a tough manner. Because I'm not going to say women that are, you know, are emotional aren't tough. They just handle things differently.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. We're just different. And I think sometimes people don't know how to take us.
So let me ask y'all this. I'll ask Amy this one, okay?
Hi.
How are y'all about
Why are you looking at me? You're talking to Amy.
Okay, how are y'all dealing with I lost it because it made me laugh so hard. How are y'all dealing with anger?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anger. Oh, that's such a hard topic.
I love the way you
Because-
talk.
Yeah,
That's so
like,
weird. You're
I-
just so
I'm
passionate.
currently like going through probably like the hardest time in my life. So how I deal with anger, I've been in therapy lately, like 2 months.
Helps, right?
So go me. Out of like wanting to be like in therapy for like a long
I want to let you know anything that gets too much, you can say pass.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm okay with talking about it. I guess
Okay.
like ever since like therapy. But I like cry all the time because I'm so emotional. So how I deal with anger is my therapist said to like breathe. And so just that's what I need to do, but I'm not doing it.
Are you stay busy though, don't you?
Yeah, I stay
You definitely stay busy. I mean, you're a busy person. I'm just gonna throw this out there. The girl is opening up her own donut shop pretty soon.
Oh, good. Wow, that's exciting.
amazing. Congratulations.
So that's what you were saying, making donuts.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
But okay, what's the name of it? I'm gonna come.
I don't have a
love
name yet.
donuts.
It's been so like something that's meaningful. I haven't got time to think about the name yet. I've been like cleaning and painting and getting all my license together.
If you need some help,
Good
let
for
me
you.
know.
Thank you very much. I'm like
Yeah.
maybe hopefully 2 weeks away from opening.
That's
I've been saying that
exciting.
for like
We'll be there.
That's
The day that you say that we open, we'll all be there.
Yes,
I definitely
I
will
will
be.
definitely be there. I fucking love donuts.
I'll drive that
love
distance.
Where is it at?
Yeah, where is
It's
it?
in Northwest Oklahoma City, so like near
Okay.
Scrambled.
Free press. She's getting free
okay.
press right now.
Thank
y'all.
you, Josh. Shout out to
Yeah.
Zoe.
Everybody go
Yeah,
get your
I'm an
donuts.
emotional wreck, but I love donuts and I want to give donuts.
Can I
to
say
people,
something?
you know?
Congratulations.
I
man.
really think out of all the stuff you've been through this year, I think you've really came up and
Thank you.
you've excelled in juggling multiple
Yeah.
things at a time, you know? So
Thank
be
you.
proud of yourself for that.
Thank you. I am.
And you're a single mom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be proud of
Yes,
yourself for that.
ma'am.
Going through
Good
custody
job.
with my like son's father, so like that's when like so a mess.
That's hard.
And I was like,
That's
It's something
hard.
that you're
And other
dealing with,
stuff.
but I don't think you're a mess. I think you keep a lot of stuff together very
try.
well.
I can't. I try.
I
You're
think
not,
you do.
yeah, you're not a mess. You're literally just expressing what you're experiencing, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
I don't want to do it on a podcast. I'm sorry.
Sometimes that's where the shit happens, man. You never know. It just
I'm so
needs to
sorry.
come
Yeah.
out. If it needs to fucking come out, let it out.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm a mess.
So
No,
what
you're
about
not. You're
I'll
good.
switch it. I'll switch it up. We'll go to you, China.
Sage. He just
Oh, my
called me
fault.
the wrong name, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
This
I
is-
met you. I
this
met you
is-
as
this
China,
Is, this is his
but we're gonna
podcast,
say
he just
Sage.
got my name
Oh
wrong.
my gosh, the woman of many names. You know, goodness. But
Many personalities as well.
so I don't. We're not gonna go to that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that one bit. Hardest thing that you had to deal with. Told you I'm gonna get down to it. You guys can, like I said, you are able to say pass, and we'll switch to something else if you want to.
Right.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I'm
All
good.
right.
I'm just processing. I'm taking
Yeah.
that in.
That's exactly what I
yes.
need to do.
Yes, I'm just taking that in. The hardest thing that I've had to do as a woman
Mhm.
is heal while being a mother.
Mm.
So I grew up in an abusive home, and I was abused by my mother mentally, physically, literally, hypothetically, all of the leads. It's good now. Like, I've really healed from it, so it's definitely something that I can talk about. But I was abused for 19 years of my life. So,
I'm sorry to hear that.
oh, it's okay. Like, honestly, I'm at a place in my journey where I'm truly able to be grateful for the experience because it really made me such a tough person.
Yeah.
And my heart is like so big and so loving, and I'm so empathetic to others because of, you know, my own experience. And so I'm honestly like really grateful for the experience and that I can also share with other people that have been through it. So it wasn't until I had my daughter at 19, unexpected, but a miracle nevertheless, that I actually realized that I was abused to the degree that I was. It was like I had Stockholm syndrome.
Oh my god.
So I really thought my childhood was normal. Like, I thought my mom treated me, you know, like I deserved. I thought something was wrong with me. And then when I had my daughter and I looked at her and I was like, the first thought in my head was, she was only 5 pounds and 3 ounces, y'all. So she was fucking tiny. Like, she was so small. But my first thought was, oh my God, I could never do those things to her. And so then I realized that I was abused, and I had to work on healing myself while raising my daughter so that I did not repeat the cycle, so that I did not continue on that, you know, path of negativity, and so that I could break those chains of, you know, fucked up mother-daughter dynamics like in my family. So that's been the hardest thing that I've had to do. And I've had to make a lot of sacrifices for my healing journey. But honestly, my daughter's 11 now. And I am so grateful. Like, I would not change anything about my journey. I would do it 1,000 times over. And I have a great relationship with my kids. And I really teach them to just be themselves and to speak their minds and to be free. And it's a different relationship than I could have ever imagined having with my own mom. So, and I'm still very much on my journey, but I'm a lot further now than I was when I started. So thank you. So that's been the hardest thing for me, but you know, worth it.
Appreciate you sharing that.
Wow, that's I don't know what to say.
I was like, I actually have a really close friend who she kind of had a rough situation growing up with her mom, and she has a little son and is pregnant with her second baby right now. And she's talked about how whenever she had her son, kind of like what you were saying, like I can't do that. Like, I can't even imagine or understand how somebody can do that to their kid and treat him a certain way. And so I've heard her side of that story too, and it's just crazy. I mean, I don't have any kids, so I don't really have anything to go off of with that, but
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
See, like
it's
crazy
just
things in the news.
wild.
Like,
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, I know what I
for
do. So I work with kids and stuff. So there's
you have a lot
tons,
of crazy stories.
tons of
I've been
tons
there.
of stories. You know,
not in the
You
kids
know?
one. He works in a mental asylum.
Oh my god.
you're so funny.
I can laugh about it now. Yeah.
Oh
But-
my gosh, she's gonna
but-
bust out that bitch like the Joker.
No, literally. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Yeah, that's. I
She's
can
just
laugh
dying
now.
over there.
That was like 2 years ago. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
That's the craziest. No, not crazy.
Do you say you've grown?
I would say people
Think
make
you-
it seem like it's crazy.
Do you think you guys have all grown from, let's say, 4 or 5 years ago?
Oh yeah.
You know, whole bunch.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
to say then like new stuff comes. So like
I mean, everybody deals with.
well,
You deal with all kind of stuff. I
Yes.
mean, we're adults. Everything is kind of heightened now that we're adults. We're always thinking about multiple things.
I've
A
been
day,
like
Oh,
50
you know?
different people since then. So
Yeah. How many?
at least 50.
50 different people.
I've been like
Literally.
50 different people since then.
I mean, I don't know if you guys deal with it, but I always like self-reflect on just, I would say, like my journey of like from, let's say, 5 years ago to where I'm at now. I always like I'm always thinking like, man,
yeah.
this is where I was at this point in time. Yeah, I'm in a greater place than I was 5 years ago. That's too, but there's still something that's always missing, you know? Something always missing. I'm always like striving and trying to find it to just everybody has those days where you're like, man, God damn, life is life in today or this
Really.
week, you know? So I think I lean on my friends a lot to kind of help me get through that. If you guys ever see me like post things for like events and stuff like that to get people together, it's probably because I had like a shitty ass week and all I need to do is just laugh or just be around good
Have a good
people
time.
and stuff, you know?
I love that
we
you
all
do
need
that for yourself. That's amazing.
And I think that helps anybody if you can. If you have that group of friends that you can do that, and if you don't, come hang out with my friends because my friends are all cool.
Yes.
My friends become your friends.
Just hang out with Josh.
So it's
Every time.
it's a
like,
good time.
It's a
I'm
good
such
time
a
every time.
homebody. Yeah.
I am too.
I'm such a
literally,
homebody.
yeah,
I have
since-
like 3 friends.
Since
Yeah,
I
you can hang out
since I
with
bought this
Josh.
house, I'm always here.
Yeah, he's always home. You can.
I'm
You
always
have to
here.
bring food. He doesn't have food. But
Yeah.
water. But he's gonna, it's gonna be a good time. And his friends, all
Oh,
his friends
man.
are great. They're all fun.
I'm
And
like a rare mystical
yeah, I
creature
love
that
her. Shout
appears
out
once
to her.
every blue moon.
Well, we're
yeah, same.
we're
Try
planning
to-
a big like what is it, that Broken Bow thing?
Oh,
I
the big old
posted it and I've
cabin.
been tagging people and everybody's been
Oh,
excited.
I've been wanting to
I
go
know
to.
something about-
Yeah,
It's pretty
I've
out
been
there,
wanting to
too.
go.
What is it?
I actually was gonna plan a trip out there.
I don't know if it's gonna be this year though.
What
I
is it?
honestly don't think it's gonna be
O'Connor?
this year.
I mean,
Is that
that's
what you said?
fair. Next year's
Just
like
'cause
a
it's
hop
like-
and a skip away.
I know. It's just because the
O'Connor?
next few months is gonna get like
Broken
cold
Bow.
and stuff.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know.
that
Yeah,
is
and just
so-
busy with holidays.
There's cabins
and
out there.
Yeah.
Stuff.
But we're getting off topic. How hard do you guys think it is, like, for you as women to just live amongst men? You know what I mean?
Ghetto.
I'm sorry.
So ghetto.
No, I mean, like from a job. I mean, from just people judgmental, like the things that you do. I think women in this age right now are winning a lot, and I think it's a
They
lot of.
are.
I think a lot of
That's so
guys
true.
hate on how women are making money
It's
now.
so hard to find men that are on the level that we are, maturity wise,
Nowadays,
nowadays.
yeah, I say the same thing.
I
But
feel like especially around our age
I-
sometimes.
yes.
I still
name
want
something. Name
you.
something. Give me something that you're talking about to be on your level of thinking. And this is for me because I want to know, and this is going to be for other guys that watch it to know, because sometimes us men, as y'all know, we can be oblivious to certain things. We
Everything. You don't know unless you tell them. Like
seriously.
They won't know. You can't guess with men.
I'm not
So-
gonna guess with y'all, but I'm just saying.
Josh is a
Let
perfect
me know.
example.
What?
You tell him exactly what he wants, and he understands. If you don't say anything, he just doesn't know. He's
That's a
oblivious
lie.
to everything.
That's a lie. But
To
go
everything.
ahead. Go ahead.
I think for me, I'm a very confident woman,
Mhm.
and I can't tell you the last time that I feel like I was approached by a confident man. Like,
Yeah. Okay. So you talked about the story, that guy.
So
Exactly.
yeah. So and when I say confident,
Mhm.
I mean like,
That Uber driver, because you said you were with your kids. So if they were children, like babies, even like your hands were full. Maybe. Oh, you said you didn't really leave anything. So.
But I
So
man,
I'm
as
just
a, as
saying
a,
he should
as a
have
man, I would
helped you.
never try to holler at a girl when she were her kids. Though.
That's
yeah. No, I think that
the
was
baby.
fair.
So, like, did
I
she-
think it's fair.
Not
that
even
he
not
was-
even a
she trying to-
baby. Not even a baby. You know,
I'm
because
saying if he was. I'm just saying if he doesn't know that, then that's what I don't know. He could have done the bare minimum. Pull over and help her get her kids safely into like the park, like in the grass. That is the least he could do. If he's gonna reach out
Prince
to
Charming
Uber,
over here.
No, so
That's the
more
least he
so
can
not just like confident in the approach, but like confident like in themselves, like secure in themselves to where it's like, okay, if we're getting to know each other and we're they getting to know each other phase,
gotcha.
I'm not gonna act all jealous and fucking weird like because you're getting to know maybe somebody else too. When
Okay,
we
that's a good way
agreed,
of looking at it.
yeah, like so if we agreed, like, hey, we're just getting to know each other, you know what I mean? And we're just gonna take it slow. Like, don't like question me and ask me like what I'm doing or like if I'm like in a weird way. Like, I don't mind being open. So like if you're like, so hey, are you talking to someone else? Like, yeah, you know, I met someone that I kind of like. Cool, we can talk about it. But don't be like weird and like passive aggressive about it.
Yeah,
Have y'all experienced that?
Yo, that's
The-
crazy.
like the jealousy.
Yeah.
If a guy mentioned another girl to me, that's crazy. That like what?
I like open relationships though, so it's a little different.
Okay,
until
gotcha.
until like you're on that level with that person. Is that what you mean? Or are you like open relationships in general? Just
I'm pansexual, so I am open to different dynamics in relationships depending on what's most suited to that person and myself. So I don't really necessarily have a preference. I think it just depends on more so like when we have a conversation, what we agree
Yeah,
is going to
that's a
work
beautiful
best for
thing.
us.
Yeah.
Communication.
Yes, like
and
let's just
trust
communicate
and
about it.
That's a beautiful thing.
Because,
So-
like, if I'm serious enough to say, hey, I want to get to know you, then I can do that within the boundaries that you need to feel most comfortable. And we can find a middle ground. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I'm kind of open in regards to that. Like, I would even be like in a poly relationship, like with a male and a female.
Interesting.
I get that. I
Not
couldn't-
two women. I can't handle like I couldn't date two women. Like I'm sorry. I love us. We are fucking amazing. But no, like
she said it,
women
y'all.
are
She said it.
listen.
She said it.
What's the-
Women, it takes a lot of energy to date a woman sometimes. So
I can't remember which. I can't remember which button it is.
Okay.
No, it's not that one. There it is. Yeah, there you go.
I gotta be real, man. I love
Appreciate
us,
it.
but when you
Appreciate
get, especially two women,
Hell
like
yeah.
multiple women in
Yeah.
a relationship, I saw the hormones. It's real.
I grew
like,
up with 3 sisters. I know.
like especially
5
don't
sisters.
sync up.
Oh, Lord.
Don't sync
9
up on
of
your
us.
cycles. Like, good lord.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Talk
You
about
know?
personality.
Me and they're about to kill each other. Like,
100. That's so funny.
yeah. Mm.
Wow.
Interesting. What about you, Bethany?
What was the question?
How do you feel about? Well, we'll go to kind of what she was talking about. Confident men.
Shout out to y'all.
Oh, kind of like what
This
they
is a
want.
woman's.
I don't know. I just
Do
want
you-
somebody who is mature
Yeah.
and has things going for them. Like they have a goal in mind. They're not just settling. They're like
So-
striving and
So not a dude that's depending on a woman to do everything.
exactly. Because I'm like, I'm independent.
What
I got
is
my
that?
own house.
Huh?
I got my
What
own
is
car.
that?
Yeah, I mean, I know, y'all. I know people.
Where they
Some
do
of my
that
friends
at?
was like that,
Where
but
they do that at?
but
That's
I'm
crazy.
talking about like dudes that depend on a woman for like everything. They'll go and sit on y'all couch.
Yep.
They'll lay down on your couch. They won't go get a job, or they'll do the bare minimum, and then the
Yeah.
woman is doing everything. I mean,
Like, I don't need a man to be making tons and tons of money,
Right.
but just something to, like, that you're contributing.
Ambition,
I could never.
motivation, like
I
self-motivated.
I just don't think I could ever like be that type of person. Even if I tried to, y'all, I couldn't. I'd be like, damn, I need to go find something
Anytime
else.
I see a
know?
scrub, I'm always like encouraging them to take a job.
Dude, my problem is
Take a
I
bus,
love
get a
like
bike.
Oh,
like in
man.
Oklahoma, you can make
It's just so much
money.
you can do.
You gotta get to moving and get a car eventually, but insurance is expensive, guys. It's expensive.
insurance is everything is so
But
high
get
right
a
now.
bus
Man,
ticket,
everything.
a month pass. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like you can go without a car in Oklahoma.
So somebody,
If
somebody
you really
you
want to.
want to have something going for themselves and have
Yeah,
some
well,
goals.
I'm like, I got my own house.
Yeah.
I got
Hardworking.
my own car. Like,
Go
I don't.
girl,
I don't.
See, my thing is, I
Something I
like a
don't need.
man's man. Like, I like
do
a
too.
man that's gonna handle business. Like, I need to know that if we need to go to fucking war, like you got my fucking back, and we're gonna be fucking shit up together.
I don't want to be toxic.
Like, I can't have no, honey, what do we do? Like, if you don't get the fuck
Yeah,
over here,
okay,
like,
I
I
see.
need to know you gonna, like, you know,
leading.
take care of business. Like,
I
make
guess
it happen.
That's like defensively, like that's important, but I don't want to be.
I think all women
I
want
see
a,
what
a
you're
man
saying.
that's going to be able to do that.
I don't know. One of
The
my
whole
first
thing,
crushes
provider,
was 50 Cent.
Have a safe place.
I
you
just
know.
was like, he just looks like that thug thing just got me.
Oh my God!
was
Here we go.
younger.
There's the whole problem right there, y'all.
No,
That's the
no,
whole
no. Hold
problem.
on. I don't date them. I looky. I no touchy. They're looky, no touchy.
no
I
touchy.
just think that,
That's
but
one of my
there's nothing
brothers.
like a good reformed thug. Oh,
my
my God.
goodness.
With some long hair, honey.
With like dreads or just long hair?
Just long. I have a weird hair fetish thing, but we're not going to go too deep into that.
That's another topic for a podcast. Yeah. And I think I'll probably just let you run that and have some other people in here, and then I'll just be waiting out there. Yeah,
Wait,
that's
what was the
we'll do.
question you asked? I'm sorry.
I asked if she liked the whole like confident guy, wants a confident guy.
Confident guy. Gotcha. Yes.
Also,
Confident,
man needs to
mature.
smell good.
You both said mature, and so like I had to think about that.
Odor matters.
I'm not.
What
Yeah,
other-
personal
what-
hygiene.
What other problems do you guys think that you guys have to go through? Like, just take a few seconds to think. Like, what do you think that y'all have to go through that a lot of people don't even see? You know, or won't even notice.
So
I mean,
I'm gonna
as-
touch
I'll
on
say-
something really serious
I
here.
won't say a lot of people. I'll say, what do y'all think men don't see?
I'm going to touch on
Yeah.
something really serious here that I think a lot of people overlook. There is nothing like being in a car and going over some train tracks really fast and your boobs just going.
Oh, Lord.
Yo,
Not wearing a bra.
Like if you're not wearing a bra. Like
Boob
that
problems.
shit is so violent. Like boob problems are real. They get in the way sometimes.
Can't relate. That is so funny. But going over the bump, period. It's
Man.
Like, if they don't have a sign, oh my gosh, there's a street I go to,
Mm-hmm.
like getting home, and there's not a sign, and every time I forget it, I'm like, it's going over a train track up a hill, so there's no sign, and almost every day I'm reminded.
Just doo doo.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, so I had to
she
buy
said every day I reminded.
I bought new tires, like all 4 new tires, and got the insurance on them. Cause I like discount tires. You buy all 4 tires, get insurance, right? And then it's a replacement for $20 for like 5 years.
Oh wow.
I love y'all. Shout out to y'all, discount tires.
That's a good deal.
That's where I got my tires.
Southwest Station Reno. Go. Tell her.
Okay.
Shout out.
Discount tires, y'all need to give her a deal now.
Shout out to y'all. Yeah, some new rims. Hey. Mine got stolen. Yeah, my whole car. I had a Toyota Corolla. You remember my little white paid off cash for it? It got stolen. Okay. Yeah. So that was trash. But I had full coverage, so we got a fat check.
There's nothing like having
Hey.
good insurance, man.
Oh,
I used to
yeah.
sell insurance. Some of it is pointless.
You'll
I will
have,
say
you'll
that.
have to pay
A
me
lot
to
of
find
the
out
coverages are
who
pointless.
sent me a check for $16,000.
What
Gotta
about
pay me to get
we get off topic so easily? I tell you.
Rabbit
Because
trail.
these, you know what,
Yeah.
women problems are human problems.
Yeah,
because we're
I
human.
think so. I think so
And
too.
we're talking about human problems, so technically we're on topic.
My gun got stolen. That was crazy.
You know what that reminds me of when women say they're never wrong. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Yep, it's 3 against 1 right now, so I'm gonna be like, yep, Yep.
Yeah, shout out to the guys that are like that. Shout out to y'all, cause like just
Oh.
let us be, and everything will just work itself out. You know, unless I ask you for help.
Would you guys say let me ask you this.
Just say it. Just say it. He's trying to be nice. To make
I
you
am
all
trying to be nice
groovy.
at the same time, but I don't want to.
Just say it.
Well, I'll just say
So,
I'll say this. What's the main thing that you guys want?
out of life or out of relationships?
I can
That's
say
a
a mix of
crazy
all.
question.
Like
That's
I know
not-
it is. It's
yeah,
that's
that's
what
not
it's for.
a
It's
single answer.
it can be that you guys want from people. It can be from a man. It can be from just the world.
Respect.
You know, of course, respect,
Yeah.
understanding,
Empathy and respect.
empathy. That's another one.
And patience. with
Patience, too.
everybody.
Which out of those four, which one do you guys
All
want? I know
four?
y'all want all four of them, but what's the main thing that
Empathetic,
you
that's the
have a
one.
problem or you struggle with the most?
Empathetic.
I think
Yeah.
empathy. Yeah.
Yeah, think so?
Just kind of
Explain why.
well, because I feel like I am an empathetic person, so it's like whenever somebody is feeling something like I do, I feel it with them, especially if it's somebody I care about and I'm
Yeah.
super close to. But also, I feel like I put myself in other people's shoes
Mm-hmm.
whenever, even if it's a stranger, and like I see something happening, or maybe they're struggling with something. I just put myself in their shoes. You know what I mean? And I feel like if more people did that, we would have more consideration for other people.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Be more
That's what I was
thoughtful
gonna
and
say.
more kind.
Consideration.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You just take that time to like we've all
Just
been
not being consumed with
everywhere.
yourself and just like what's going on in your own little world. Like there's so many people just all around you all the time. Like
Exactly.
Just
Yeah,
being
even a
mindful.
podcast like trying to like talk. Like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
What about you, Amy? I'm
What
coming
about
back to you.
me? What about
Same
me?
question. Out of those,
I
we said patience, empathy, understanding,
Mm-hmm. just all of the above.
all the above.
If you have empathy, you have like all of that. Like,
Yeah.
well, then you just need to, as a man, you need to shut up and think before you speak. So if you
Okay,
have empathy or
okay,
patience
okay.
or one of those things, then you
Or
this can work.
or a muzzle.
you can
she
be
said.
happy.
Or a muzzle.
Oh,
Or a
my
muzzle,
gosh.
electric shock collar.
Don't they beat their women?
What about you?
I would say more consideration for
Yeah.
how much women actually have
Do.
on their plates and actually do, because
Yeah.
we also work, but we cook, we clean,
Mm-hmm.
we take care of the kids. You know, that's just kind of naturally the role that a mother falls into. Just to be real,
Mm. Yeah.
that, you know, it just is.
Since-
Not to
yeah,
say anything's
day
wrong.
one.
Yeah, not to say
So-
that one
You
that
take
male
you
is
take the
most-
baby home.
Right. That's just naturally what we do. But I think we
Figure it out.
do. I know we take on so much more than people realize. And I don't think sometimes that's considered when
Yeah.
people are handling us.
So I grew up in a single mother household. It's just my mom and my sister. So I feel like I have a whole lot of respect for women and the things that they do.
Shout out to
You know,
women.
I really do. So when I see like friends of mine or I see women that are doing it all alone, if they were with a dude left them or whatever, and they have 2 or 3 kids and they making it work. They going to work. They got clothes on those kids' bed. They got food in it. I 100% I'm shocked because it's a lot that they can do. You know, you
It's
guys,
amazing what
y'all
a woman
deal,
can
y'all deal
do.
with
Oh,
y'all deal with
man.
so much. You
in
know?
a bind,
We're
like we
super
are
women.
masters of figuring
Yeah.
some shit out. Like,
I always say
try to
like
be
women
soft and
will figure that
feminine.
shit out.
man,
And
Y'all
still
will.
like motherly.
Mhm.
And you know
we have so many different dimensions.
exactly
And so many different just hats and roles.
Yeah, hats, exactly.
Hats and rolls. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Hats and rolls. Ooh, dang, now I'm hungry.
I almost brought donuts.
I love bread.
I almost
so-
ordered
oh, you
pizza. I
should
almost ordered
have.
pizza, but I didn't
Wait,
know what time
I so
everybody.
like now you have to order
had
some
so
because you
embarrassed.
didn't.
I mean, we can go get wings if y'all want.
Ooh, some
We
wings.
got
Yeah.
time.
had
We got
that.
time to go get wings. But yeah. I would say yeah.
We go through a lot.
Y'all do
And
go
that's
through a
only
lot.
the surface, you know, there's so many.
If y'all had
Not
any,
to mention, we do it all while looking fucking amazing. Like, come on. Like, men
Sometimes.
don't even have to put in half the effort that we, and we don't have to because we're beautiful no matter what, ladies.
If you get
We're
your
beautiful
lashes
no matter
done,
what.
if you take the time
But
to
the
do those-
effort that we
expensive
choose
sometimes
to
to be a
still
girl.
it's so
put in.
expensive, but then you just wake up, like this.
Right.
Then you
Right.
save some time, you can sleep somewhere,
sometimes y'all
live
just
better
be
at
like,
Walmart.
fuck it.
I'm like, fuck it most days. Thank God I'm naturally like a nice looking person. Cause I say it all the time.
Yes.
If I had fucked up jeans, I would just look fucked up. I would be I would be
But you wouldn't even
listen,
try. You say you wouldn't even try. Just be a fucked up
Listen,
person.
because I
Damn.
swear, and also like it helps because like having so many tattoos and piercings, I automatically am decorated.
That's
I really
true.
don't have to do shit, so like it
That's
helps
true.
me out so much. Like I swear, there are some days where I don't even. I get up some days and I'm like, man, I half-ass brushed my teeth today, and I'm like, people are like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. I'm like, whew. Don't get too close.
Back up.
Like,
That's crazy.
I just came to the
No,
store
but
real
the-
quick. I'm still in my PJs.
My nephew took my toothbrush once. So like, oh my god, that's crazy. Like having to go to work. That's the only, not on purpose. That is so funny.
Dude, one time I went to the store. I went to the Family Dollar and I literally had just woke up. So it was like one of these situations I just mentioned. I was like low key in my PJs. And I don't even know if I brushed my teeth because it was like 2 minutes from my house. And like this guy was like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. And I was like, thanks, sir. Like I'm married. And he was like, okay. So then we kind of walked away from each other. And then he found me again in the store and was like, hey, I'm sorry. I just had to come tell you again. And he grabbed my hand and
That
he
happened
leaned in
once.
to kiss me.
No, he didn't.
On the mouth.
No, he didn't.
I swear.
That's some wild shit right there.
That is wild.
That's what I mean. Y'all be,
That's wild.
He
that's what-
leaned in to
Listen,
kiss me
listen.
on the mouth.
that's what I'm talking about. Y'all have to deal with a ton of shit, man. Y'all got to deal with a ton of shit.
Shout out to.
But then it pissed me off because I went home and told my at the time husband, and he was just like, "Oh." And I was like, what? Like, you not even mad? Like, this man just tried to attack me with his mouth cooties. Like, so that
I
made
can't
me
even-
kind of salty.
That's I've seen a lot of things like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Try to kiss you. I can think of like plenty of times a guy has like approached me in the parking lot and then in the store.
Pushed you?
Approached me.
Oh, approached
Yeah, sorry,
you.
approached.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was like,
I need to speak in the
what?
mic.
So it's definitely a no at night. Dark parking lot for a dude to walk up. I would think that would.
Oh,
any dude would know
absolutely.
that.
Don't do that.
If I had mine,
But there's the thing, like some dudes just don't be giving a fuck though, man.
They
I know,
don't.
but
It's
I've seen
wild.
too many true
no,
crime.
yeah, I love it.
I've
when,
seen
like,
that.
when
I've
they
seen
say,
that shit like
Bro, I will
letting
fuck
out
you
like a
up.
bar or a club. Like they,
Yeah, I guess it's like a
That's
difference.
a no for me.
I like it when
Like
it's like the
same.
same person who's been like living on the side of the building is the person. I love my regulars. I love.
Oh
them.
my
so
gosh.
Shout out to
Yeah,
them.
these
Shout out to
some
my
of these
regulars.
people out here are weird.
If I see, like, I saw one of them at McDonald's today and like got him a drink. That is just,
Oh, Lord.
I love like the same people who just are so happy and just like, hello, Miss Lady, called me beautiful. So
You are super beautiful.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
gonna ask you guys this question. This is gonna be like one of the last ones. If you guys had any advice for a man, what would it be?
Not to tell y'all what to do, but
Yeah.
you need to work hard in life and everything you do. Put God first. And before all of your decisions, your wife comes first. You need to
Your wife.
You need to
comes
marry a woman. You need to settle down, right? You need to love one person.
First. What if they ain't
and
got no
work
wife?
hard.
What if they ain't got no
I'm
wife?
talking you want to have a wife, you need to listen to me, okay?
Oh.
Okay? I'm
She has all the
saying,
tips.
I'm just
great.
saying, if you want to be happy in life and
Yeah.
you want to be married, just listen to the woman. I already told you to shut up, right? So you should be... Me?
No, keep talking. I just still want.
Love that. Okay. What was I saying? Okay, so yeah, sorry. That threw me off. Okay, so you want to be in a happy relationship? Okay, so first of all, you need to be in a position to you should be thinking about marriage, right? Like
Okay.
whether you're 18 or 28 or 38, doesn't matter. You should be thinking about how you're gonna settle down, right? It should have already been installed from
Yeah.
childhood. What do you want to be? What do you want to do, right? So by the time you've graduated high school, you might not have it figured out, but you need to. This is the time to work hard, right? You know that you want to be married one day.
This
You know
is a
you wanna
lie.
have
This is a-
one
this
house
is a
or,
lie.
You're writing it
or
down.
5 buildings. Okay.
Okay, so
I'm just saying, like,
Well,
think about it. Work hard. Dedicate your life to one.
All right,
woman.
China. I mean, not China, but Sage. Go.
Okay, so
And put God first. Shout out to God, Jesus.
Yeah, shout them out. Yeah.
Read the Bible, kids. Go to church.
okay. All right. So I'm gonna say this to men and to women.
Yeah.
The most important thing in your life and on your journey is finding out who you are. And once you know who you are, you will attract the things that are appropriate for you on your path, including the right partner. It's not
Everything.
about looking for something outside of you. It's about looking for something inside of you and shining it outward. I'm going to leave that there.
Okay.
Mic drop.
I like that. I like that. What about you, Beth? Lenny.
Kind of backing off of that, I think just making sure that you're healed and ready, like from whatever,
That's a
maybe
big
if it's like
one.
a
That's
a big one.
situation, or if it was like a relationship, or even if it's like a family like situation, like you're not in a good place mentally. I feel like
You shouldn't even try to attempt to go and talking to a woman if you ain't figured out your own trauma,
just
your
gonna
own
You
cause
problems
should
and all.
definitely
That
be
too.
healed. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
huge thing.
So I'd
That
say
comes
just
with
work
working on yourself
Yeah.
and working hard
That's
and
understandable.
being a good person in general.
Yeah, because if you can't, if
Practicing.
you're not mentally healthy for yourself, then how are you going to be mentally there for our relationship? And
Right.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that doesn't happen overnight though.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I
mean,
it,
it's
does.
a
It
lot
takes
of work.
time.
Yeah.
It takes
And
time.
you fall off and it's not like vertical and
That's why, like,
just
you
every
really
day
need to
just
just take out the time to just, like,
read
know
and
who
write,
you are
journal,
and heal
listen to
from,
music.
you know, whether or not we want to admit it, we're all influenced by the childhood we have one way or another. And it's important to, you know, work through some of that, you know, possible toxicity that, you know, people have had to experience or live through. So, you know, before you go into a relationship, because you don't want to bring that, you don't want to inflict that same type of wound onto
You just want to bring
someone that you
baggage,
love.
I've been in the position where I've brought baggage and I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have been in that relationship. And so I just know what it's like.
Because then you're
to
literally giving
get
that
but
baggage
then
to
I'm
another
also giving
person.
it to somebody else, and I'm
Yeah.
holding on to previous experiences and holding the other person accountable for something they didn't even do, you know? So
And just thinking about how hard it is to like really heal from something like that, the thought of like actually actively giving that to someone else, even if unintentional, is such an intense thought.
Wow,
like,
that's crazy.
you
to
know,
think
wow,
about.
like this hurt
Someone
me
else picked
this
that up.
much, and I literally made this person feel exactly like that. Like that shit is so intense.
yeah.
Okay. I like all that.
Some
What would you wanna
advice
say?
for women? Okay, so that was for men and for women. You said this was the end, right? So let me.
Go ahead. I mean, we got plenty of time. Go.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to say for women, right? I'll just talk to the men. Okay. Now shout out to y'all. Okay. The same goes for you through elementary school. What you've been hard, like you want to be married one day, wear a white dress, like whatever that looks like for you. But right, you should be working hard. Right, we got some
We went through this. Working hard.
working hard for the women to working hard, dedicated to one. Want to be dedicated through the age of social media. This is crazy. Like we think there's so many options out there, but you also want to you want to be devoted to yourself. Love yourself, right? God first, and save yourself for one person, and that one person should be your husband. So. Wait on that if it's not too late.
We
If it
would
is
think
too
so.
late, we're talking about right now, the future, 2024 is going right now. You need to work hard and give yourself to Jesus and love one man. Figure out who that man is and get home, right? You want to be home, take care of the kids. You want to get a house, maybe even a business. or
Hopes and dreams
something.
right there.
Yeah, hopes and dreams.
That's everybody that want that though.
Right? Is that so stereotypical?
No, it's not
Or-
typical. That's what people strive for. I think
What
most
does that
people
look
strive
like?
for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I don't know. But go to the military if you don't know.
Oh my gosh.
It's not too late. Join the military if you don't know by now.
So
My name is Sage, and I do not condone this message.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, but if it's for you, do it. If you can exercise, join the military. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate everybody coming today.
Yeah, I had a great time.
First podcast,
I'll be
right?
taking over this podcast from now on. It's going to be called Sage 3 Rain.
I mean, anytime you want to
Featuring
come over and
Josh.
use it, if you want to come over and use it, just hit me up, and you guys can use the podcast if you guys want to do your own thing. You can record, and I'll just send you the link whenever you want to.
You're
But
sweet.
I do appreciate Amy coming on, Sage coming on, and Bethany coming on.
Yeah, we got Sage, we got Josh, we got Amy in the house. Hey, shout out to y'all.
Hey.
Drive home safe.
This is the Edgyverse podcast, and we out.
Give me a comment, I'm about to blow up. I'm smoking this gas, man, this shit got me stuck. And I pop me a beat and I'm about to boot up. Can't trust a hoe, man, you bitch, you be tweaking. I gotta stop, man, these hoes got me geeking. Call her Victoria, she got some secrets. Don't want your heart, little bitch, you can keep it. It's dirty day from the 918. Yeah, let's go. Give me a comment, I'm about to blow up. I'm smoking this gas, man, this shit got me stuck. And I pop me a beat and I'm about to boot up. Can't trust a hoe, man, you bitch, you be tweaking. I gotta stop, man, these hoes got me geeking. Call her Victoria, she got some secrets. Don't want your heart, little bitch, you can keep it. I kill the comments and stay out the drama. I cannot stop, cause there's money to make. Swear I'm the real, these people so fake. How do they do it? I cannot relate. I'm pouring up, I got smoke on the way. Off of the mess, take this shit to the face. Run up on me and I'm spraying the K. I got no heart, I got nothing to say. Don't worry about me, I'm just having a day. Got me some money, my pain go away. Got me a chain and I'm shining today. I'm done with these hoes, I got one on the way. I've been through too much shit, I hurt on my face. Ask how I'm doing, I tell you I'm great. I changed a lot, so I gotta give thanks. Used to cook ramen, now want me to stay. I could've died right on that mistake. God was on time, no, he never was late. I'm still alive, so I guess it's my fate. Moved out the country, I moved out the state. I still got problems, I'm fighting my demons. Can't fuck with love, cause that shit had me tweaking. I'm turning up, going hard as my season. Spending money, I don't need a reason. Give me a cup, cause I'm about to boot up. I'm smoking this gas, man, this shit got me stuck. And I pop me a bean and I'm about to boot up. Can't trust a hoe, man, you bitch, you be tweaking. I gotta stop, man, these hoes got me geeking. Call her Victoria, she got some secrets. Don't want your heart, little bitch, you can keep it. I can let comments and stay out the drama. I cannot stop, cause there's money to make. I ain't the real, these people so fake. Don't know how they do it, I cannot relate. I'm pouring up, I got smoke on the way. I'll put a message, this shit to the face. Don't run up on me, I'm spraying the K. I got no heart, I got nothing to say.